You are going to be performing on stage with Rhapsody 2 nights at the Fillmore. One day, me and my family were sitting on the couch in my house. And all of a sudden, we got a DM from Little Bacon Bear saying she wanted to hang out with me at the radio station. So me and my family got ready, and we went down to Silver Spring to 93.9 WKYS. We went down to the radio station. And we were sitting in the lobby. Little Bacon Bear came, and she was just talking to us about how she just wanted to do an interview and sit and hang out with me and do some fun stuff. So I was like, okay, that'll be fun. And all of a sudden, I see this woman. All I'm thinking is in my head is it's just probably someone coming to the radio station doing something. But then I look to the bottom from the top from the bottom to the top. And all I see is yellow shoes, some black pants, a big black puff jacket, and some braids tied up in a ponytail. And then I look at her face, and I see the iconic, my favorite rapper in the whole world, Rhapsody. Like, amazing. Like, I was shocked. I instantly started crying. And she said, "You're an amazing rapper." I was just shocked. And then Rhapsody walked over to my dad. And I didn't really know what they were saying. So I was just like, okay. And then Little Bacon Bear was like, "I want to do an interview with you guys." So she brought us to the interview room, and we did an interview. She asked us a couple questions about like what we're doing for music and stuff, and how is the music going. So after the interview, while Rhapsody was on a phone call down the hall, my dad pulled me to the side, and he said, "You are going to be performing on stage with Rhapsody 2 nights at the Fillmore." I instantly started crying again. I was like excited, but then I was happy, but then I was like just like a lot of emotions. So after we left the radio station, we drove down the road and we got something to eat for hours until the show. Got something to eat. We ate for a little while. I calmed down. And the time came. I had to perform with Rhapsody. So right down the street was the Fillmore, where I was going to be performing with Rhapsody at her. A black woman created this tour. So while we were there, I took a couple of pictures in front of the Fillmore to post on my Instagram and show everybody that I was there. So when I was doing that, I turned around and saw in the Fillmore windows, I saw Rhapsody. So I knocked on the window. She let us in. And the first thing she said was, "What are you performing?" And I said, "Hard to Choose freestyle," because I did a freestyle to Hard to Choose. She was like, "Really? Did a freestyle to Hard to Choose?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was shocked. And I was sitting at this big window, and I saw all these people lining up. And I just got instantly freaked out. I was like, oh, geez, there's people. So when I saw everybody, I just instantly left the window. And then before, Rhapsody said, "There's a young girl by the name of Zaya, and she wants to come and spit some." And then she said, "Is that all right with y'all, DC?" And everybody started screaming and screaming. And the DJ said the same thing. And then she called me out and she said, "Where you at, baby girl?" And then I came out. I was like, "Hi, everyone." And they weren't expecting an 8-year-old girl to come out and rap and do something. So I came out, and everyone was like, "Oh, my God, she's so cute. Because they weren't expecting a tiny little baby to come. So Rhapsody asked me if I was ready. I was like, yep. She said, let's get it. DJ cut the beat on, and I started rapping. Should I stay or should I go? You wonder how I spit it, how I always catch the flow. And everybody was like going crazy, like, she's really saying this stuff? Like, really? And I just kept on going, feeling the crowd, like controlling them and like getting them hyped up. And finally, at the end of the performance, I felt so relieved. So like my brain was just calm. I felt amazing. I was like, I did it. I finally did it. Like, it was just amazing. Like, I felt like I accomplished my whole goal in life. And then after I was done rapping, Rhapsody said, you killed it, Zaya. And I said, thank you. And it was a crazy night.
Dear DC, Dear DC, Dear DC, I hope you listen to me.
I want everybody in the chat that's here to say Dear DC.
Dear DC, Dear DC, this is a letter from Z.
I'm a witness. I can see what's going on. I hope you listen. Cause I'ma put it in my songs. I know the difference between what's right and what's wrong. This is business. We've been fighting for too long, man. What is this? I used to consider it my home. You left me stranded. Now I'm feeling all alone and abandoned from all the hate that you shown single-handed. Now you got me in a zone and it's candid. You can hear it in my tone. I'm demanding that you turn every stone misunderstanding, causing hate to be thrown up on my branding, and it hurts to the bone.
Dear DC, Dear DC,
this is a letter from Z.
Yeah, Dear DC,
I hope you listen to me.
Yeah, Dear DC, Dear DC, Dear DC,
I hope you listen to me.
Yeah, Dear DC.
I'm disappointed in the way that you train a human being. Was supposed to be the leaders. What does that really mean? Supposed to be the freest of the free speech. What happened to the times when teachers would really teach? What happened to the times when you handled what's in my reach? What happened to the times there was go-go line in the streets? What happened to the love that you promised to give each? Every one of us, but the contract feels greedy.
Dear DC,
Dear DC,
Dear DC, yeah, Dear DC.
I always try to represent, but the C don't represent me. I try to be the best, but you fail to see what's in me. I try to feel blessed, but the stress is kinda heavy. But through it all, I gotta stay humble and be ready. But my will is strong, I'm soon to be a revolutionary. Never will I fall, fighting for all, I'm legendary. I really thought the people came first, not secondary. All the animosity in the streets unnecessary. All for nothing, cause police was pushing and shoving. Lost my family in the mix, we started running. Put my little sis to the side, they kept coming. Now it's time I had to decide to do something. I just screamed, seeing daddy down on his knees. Mommy running a circle, she crying, I'm yelling please. This is not rehearsal, just a moment I had to seize. My feelings are controversial, just a letter from Z. Dear DC, Dear DC,
Yeah,
Dear DC, Dear DC, I hope you hear me.
yeah, Dear DC, Dear DC, Dear DC. This is a letter from Z.